I visited 3 Pokemon Centers, 2 Pokemon Cafes, and a Pokemon anime event in Tokyo, Japan. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here. On today's video is a little different, guys. Today we will be discussing my trip to Tokyo, Japan, and everything that I did Pokemon related, the Pokemon Center, the Pokemon Cafes, Pokemon anime events, and some of the Pokemon merchandise that I picked up while there. So let's go to get right into it. One of the first Pokemon related places that I went to was at Shibuya Crossing, and that was the Pokémon Card Lounge. Now this spot was actually pretty cool. Here there were a lot of tables set up where you could just basically have Pokemon card battles, play Pokemon cards. You know, I'm not in the TCG like that, so I'm not too caught up on, you know, the terms and everything. But it was cool to see all the cards, especially like the giant size Pokemon cards that they had there. Obviously, we're in the Scarlet and Violet era, so there were many Pokemon cards with the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. We had some classics like Pikachu. It was honestly a pretty cool spot. Not much to do here though. The later spots that we go to will be a lot more exciting. Next up, I visited the Shibuya Pokemon Center, and I'm gonna go ahead and tackle all the Pokemon Centers all at once. The 3 that I visited were the one in Shibuya, the one in Ginza, and the one in Osaka. And I gotta say, each Pokemon Center is unique in its own ways. Let's start off with Shibuya. Shibuya has my boy Mewtwo. Oh man, that was really cool coming in and seeing this. And right next door is the Nintendo store. So you got a whole Nintendo store on one side, and Pokemon had its own section. Pokemon's store was amazing, man. They had stuff for the anime, they had stuff for the games. They had a lot of cool artwork here of Mew and Mewtwo. I like that each Pokemon Center was kind of specific to different Pokemon. For example, the one in Ginza had Pikachu and Snorlax, and then the third one that I went to had Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. So all of these were really cool to see, and they also had Pokemon Cafes here, but we will get into the Pokemon Cafes a little later. The coolest thing that I did in the Pokemon Center in Shibuya was that they had a designer's corner where basically you could design your own Pokemon shirt. Now, you couldn't really go into too many details. Like, you couldn't go all out and go crazy with artwork or anything like that. Like, it was kind of pre-selected for you, so you could either choose one of their specific artworks, or you could like pick your favorite Pokemon. So originally I was going to do a Pokemon. I was looking for Lycanroc. They didn't have Lycanroc dust form. I was looking for Surfetch. They didn't have Surfetch. I'm like, oh, come on. So I was going to make a Greninja shirt.
Koga, I love you. I miss you, Koga.
But at the same time, I was like, I could make a Greninja shirt. But I saw the cool Pikachu designs that they had, and I was like, I got to get a shirt made like this. So I ended up getting the Pikachu custom shirt with the Shibuya design and got my initials on there. Man, I can't wait to wear this shirt. Pictures will be posted on Instagram whenever I do, which will be probably next month. Now, the next thing isn't technically fully Pokemon related, but it kind of is. So we did go-karting on the streets of Tokyo, Japan, and we had to pick costumes to go-kart in. And guess what I picked? My boy Charizard, and my dad actually picked Pikachu. So there's your Pokemon. But this part was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and it was a nice start to the second day, which later led into some more Pokemon, actually. We went to the Sky Tree in Japan just because, you know, this is cool. You get to see the entirety of Tokyo. And little did I expect, when walking in, there was a Pokémon Horizons event. Yo, I almost lost it, bro. And thankfully, we got there right on time because this event was lasting from June to September. So if we came like a month later, I would have completely missed this. But everywhere was Pokemon Horizons stuff. You see Liko, Roy, Dot, Freed, everything's up to date. You know, when you went up the Sky Tree, you could take a picture in front of the characters, out in front of the city. Like, it was so amazing seeing this Captain Pikachu. We even got these cool drinks there. They had like a special deal going on where basically their item menus were Pokemon related. So technically, this was my first Pokemon Cafe. Even though it wasn't the real deal thing, it still was a nice addition. And even the gift shop, at the end, they had a whole gift shop of just Pokemon Horizon stuff. I almost lost my mind in there, man. It was so cool seeing the figurines and everything like that. I ended up getting a couple things. I ended up getting these 2 mugs with, you know, Pokemon Horizon stuff. I was going to pick between one or the other, but I'm like, this is such a cool one-time event. Like, not even the regular Pokemon Centers has this stuff. So I decided to get both of them. I ended up getting a little souvenir with Freed. And yeah, man, this was probably one of the coolest parts of the trip. They were even playing Horizons-based music in this restaurant, man. It was so cool hearing a lot of the Horizons themes. And they even played the full opening like most recent opening that's out right now, I was like, wow, bro, this is really cool. And the craziest thing is I'm not actually a big fan of the newest opening. Opening 2 of Horizons is my song. So when it got replaced, I was kind of upset, but I was even glad to hear this song just being there in that environment. And last but not least, my trip to the Pokémon Cafe. Yeah, about that. We didn't get to make it to the cafe. Like, I made it to the cafe. I got to see the cafe, but unfortunately, I was not able to eat in the Pokemon Cafe because we knew about the reservations and all, but man, did those things go quick. For one, you got to be up, 6 o'clock p.m. Japan time is 5 a.m. Eastern time. So they open up new registrations at that time every day. And man, for one, I'm not a morning person. So as much as I wanted to go, I was not on it to get my reservation in time. So we tried to do the walk-ins, but unfortunately, it was just too booked and busy. They need more Pokemon cafes out there, man, because it's obviously a huge thing. We went to both of them, the one in Osaka and the one in Ginza, and we unfortunately couldn't make it in either one. But hey, that's not a bad thing, because the next time I go to Japan, then I can give you my review on the Pokemon Cafe. Oh, and one more thing I want to add. Pokemon Go. Bro, playing Pokemon Go in Japan was insane, bro. Especially the time I went. I went when they released the Galar event. So the Galar starters were there, and it was just so cool that I was there on release of this event, bro. I enjoyed it. The gyms were all full up. I ended up getting one of my Pokemon into one gym. But man, it is a hustle out there to play Pokemon Go. I definitely got my steps in, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, everyone, this was my trip. Here are a couple Pokemon themed snacks that I got. Now, this Mega Box thing, I really didn't know what it was. It honestly tastes like cereal. It was really good, but I feel like it could go with some milk. I did plain without no milk, but it may have been cereal. And these other little like banana, almost Twinkie-like things were actually pretty good as well. There were a lot of cool things in the Pokemon stores, a lot of cool merch, as you can see on screen right now. And yeah, I would definitely go back to Japan. It was a great trip. And yeah, if you're a Pokemon fan, you got to make sure you make it out to these places. There's things for everybody. The anime, the games, the TCG, Pokemon Go players, you can name it. But with that being said, in the comment section down below, let me know what y'all thought of my trip. I know this video was a little different than what I'm used to doing, but hey, I thought it was fun to show you guys my trip to Japan. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you could leave a like and subscribe. And if you like this content, let me know. I can probably do some more content like this as well. Thank you all for watching. Hope y'all enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TrainMan1, peace out.